Hi there, it's Jo here from Creative Empowerment. Welcome to my channel. Today we're using the Radiant Rider-Waite. You'll see this in my collection video if you want to have a closer look at it, to bring through a very simple 3-card spread. So we're getting a few of these now. And this one is from the Light Seer's Tarot by Joanne. I really enjoy this particular deck. And this is called the Soul Joy Spread. And we have 3 cards. We've got 1, the gift, and the illumination, it's number 2, and the third one is the lesson of joy. And I have connected to the group energy to do this, so it's a general reading for everybody. If you would like a private reading, there's a link in the description box below. And while I'm at it, if you would like a general pick a card reading every Friday, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, let's get ready to do this reading. So our first card is placed in what she calls the Light Seer position. I'll explain that in a minute as otherwise I'm focusing on the card. So this is our first card. Now, what she means by Light Seer is when I turn it over, it's going to be an upright card. Card 2 is illumination. What can I illuminate for others? And this is going to be placed in the reverse position, even if it comes up in the right position. That's my number 2 card. My number 3 card is illumination. What can I illuminate for others? Now, again, this is for the group. I have my 3 cards and I'll explain it again in a moment. Okay, so I've set that up. Now, when I turn them over, I might have to still change things around because of the way that she's asking you to do this. This is card 1, and we have the 8 of Pentacles here. So this one is the gift. What can I give to the world? This is a working card. So it makes me a little bit funny it makes me think, that's a bit funny when I think about it. However, when I tune into this card, what it's asking of all of us is to do what we do and do it well. So this person here is really intent on the job that they're doing. So this doesn't mean what you provide in the workspace, what your career is. It might be for some of you, this might be a career card because it might be what's showing up for you at the moment. And perhaps your career is how you speak to people. Do you know what I mean? Like mine is my own business. So it is what I do in the world. It's how I show up in the world. It doesn't have to be, but it often is. But I am really being drawn to this person here and how intently they are working. So this could be any of the Pentacles related things. This could be your home, your family, your physical body, your health, your well-being, all of those things. And there are a list of other things, but these are the things that are coming to me right now. And obviously how you earn a living is in there. Could be also your finances. The finance one doesn't feel quite right, so just putting that out there, but it might work for some people. But what this is about is showing up and doing your best, okay? So the card asks you, what is the gift? What can I give to the world? This is you giving your best self to the world, okay? So I know this is a work card, and for some people that might be the case, but this is more about what the Pentacles talk to you about. And 8 is a very stable number, so I like that. For all of us, the gift that we have to share is ourselves, and it doesn't have to be through a work capacity, but it's about putting your best effort, putting your best self first and forward. Now, our second card is down here, and this is the illumination card. Now, I'm going to turn it over, and it's already in the reverse, okay? So it was meant to show up in the reverse, and it has. What can I illuminate for others? Now, this is an interesting card. So this card is all about, being abandoned, being left out. It is another Pentacles card, so we're working on the earth plane again. It doesn't mean that the lesson is not spiritual or emotional or anything like that. However, we are talking about the earthly body, the earthly needs. And when it is up the right way, it is talking about feeling left out in the cold. We have some people here. We have someone who maimed or injured. They are walking in the snow. They don't have proper clothing and shoes on, and they're walking past what looks like a church, and they're being given no support or arms here. I think that's a right word. I'm not really sure. They're not being given support. They feel abandoned. They feel left out. Now, this is in the reverse position here. So how do we read this? So Joanne talks about the shadow seer, and if you're using the Light Seer's tarot to do this, then that's easy. But for us as a general reading. How do we see this? Well, this could be our, our wounded self, our human ego. This could be our child self even. Not that I'm not really feeling that too much with this card, but it's our wounded self, the one that feels abandoned by other people. It's the one that feels like, nobody's got our back. We feel like we're alienated from other people. We feel like we're worthless, useless. We could write a big long list of those things, but let's not do that. In this particular point of view, we're being asked, what can I illuminate for others? So this could be, showing up for other people and acknowledging that you feel those things too, not trying to mask them, not trying to put, a spin on life, not trying to do how I sort of see Instagram, which is very much about showing things that aren't true. That's not how I do Instagram, but I'm saying that that's, it's all about what everything looks like. And so perhaps this is asking you to show up again. It's a very similar message for me. And why I'm saying this is because this is a group message. It's asking you to be the real you. It's asking you to show up. The first one and the second one. So the first one is the gift, and then the illumination of the gift is to be real, is to honor yourself and other people by actually being, how you feel. It doesn't mean bringing everybody down, blah, blah, blah. But it means about it helping other people by showing up and showing them that you're human too, that you have felt these things as well. Now, our third one is called Lessons of Joy. Place the card as it's pulled. Where can my lessons of joy be uncovered? Okay, so this is a reverse card. So this to me really, we've got 2 Pentacles cards and then we've got a reverse sword card. So one of the things we often do is we try and figure out problems with our mind. And because it's in the reverse, the page is a very inexperienced energy. And he is a beginner. He is, someone, he or she, someone who's trying things, ready to try new things. And as we get older in life, and you may not be old, but like me, but as we get experiences in life, we sometimes become a bit challenged by trying new things, and we might get stuck in our heads. And to me, this Page of Swords reversed is asking you to not get stuck in your head, not to get challenged by overthinking things, not to think too quickly either, so that sounds like you've got a narrow window of opportunity there. But what I mean by that is, don't fly off the handle and make quick decisions. Don't overthink them either. Perhaps become a bit more embodied, very much the Pentacles energy. And it feels like a message that I'm giving quite a lot at the moment. But become more embodied and come from all of you, So we've got earth energy here, so the physical, and then we've got the mind, but we're being told when the physical reality of our world shows up and it's not exactly what we want, we don't want to go into our mind. We don't want to overthink. We don't want to over dramatize things. There's all these things we could do if we turn this person up the right way. This could be about starting new things, but perhaps this is talking to us about our fears, our hesitancy, our regrets is another word that's sort of coming into my mind, is not to get stuck in this energy. And it's to understand that, when we show up as our whole self, we can do things with other people. We can show other people. We can help them move beyond where they are too. With a kind word and things like that. But if we are reluctant to start new things, if we have a hesitancy, if we get stuck in our heads, which is where I started with this card, where I need to finish with this card, if we get stuck in our heads, we won't, we won't take care of the things we're doing, because we're often rushing through. We're often trying to get to the next point. We don't take care of our emotions. We don't take care of the people around us, because we're just trying to get through life. And this card here, it's about a young energy. So it's not that tainted version of that, but it's reminding us to have this beginner's mind when it comes to our problems and our things that get us down, to, learn from our mistakes, but also not get into a pattern where we go, oh, I'm going to avoid all of my mistakes and go down this road. Go down this road, because that's what our first card is talking to us about. It's talking about really showing up, and we've got a lot of red here, so it's very grounded energy. So it's asking us, and we've got lots of pentacles in the relationship of how many cards we've got. It's asking us to be present, to show up in the world, to own what we have, where our pain is, and not overlook it, not rush through it, but to own it and then help other people with their pain, and then to learn from that, like the page here. Perhaps it's in the reverse position. Perhaps we're not learning the lessons. Perhaps we're helping others and we're not learning ourselves. There's quite a lot of things this could be. I feel quite a lot of, pulling and pushing energy kind of going on here. But this page, if he was upright, we would definitely be learning our lessons. We'd be ready for our lessons, but we're not. So perhaps it pushes us back into the cycle of having to go back here into this painful point, even though we've got it in the reverse, which tells me we're actually moving beyond it. But if we're not prepared to learn the lesson, it means it's going to show up in another way. I hope this has helped you today. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please make sure that you're subscribing and liking this video so others will see it. If you would like a private reading, there is a link in the description box below. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.